Dong. Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic Dino action. Some surprising, different changes. A fair bit is different tonight, and one in particular, Tectonic Rift. I'll jump right to it. It's a little bit strange, perhaps, but I just had to scratch the itch. At least tonight, give it a go. 3 in a red, destroy target land. Destroying a land, hey, that's pretty good, especially if it's a tri-land. Some deck that is multicolored, bring the pain to them with this, but creatures without flying can't block this turn. If it's a deck with lots of little stuff, or lots of big stuff and lots of little stuff, mono green perhaps. We have enough bodies to have lethal, but it just doesn't make sense to attack because their stuff is too big. We'd be too exposed the following turn. Hey, if they can't block, we win. Maybe. I've just always wanted to try Tectonic Rift. It's been on the agenda, or just making their creatures not be able to block. Perhaps not every creature, paralyzing a few of them just to get through enough damage. Tonight's the night. But the namesake, sitting on Garruk. I've been sitting on wanting to use this again ever since trying out the Great Henge for quite a few nights there. Similar to the Great Henge, whenever a creature enters the battlefield or it enters with a counter, that sort of thing. Creatures entering the battlefield. But this one, with power 4 or greater, we draw a card. Most creatures have power 4 or greater, since it is Topiary Stomper, Ripjaw Raptor. Difference right there, starting off with Ripjaw and Shifting Ceratops. Always a pretty fantastic package, but all those drawing a card, Regisaur Alpha, Charging, Carnage. You get the idea. Lots of big stuff. Certainly makes sense. At least this variation of Garruk's Uprising, I think it's going to work out quite nicely. I'll show off the old list. I used Garruk's Uprising probably about 2 months ago, something like that. And I think this one fits it just a little bit better. Then, of course, the sideboard. Fantastic stuff with the Blast Zone there. Anger of the Gods, the lovely sweeper. Bouncer's Beatdown, because black is still around. Wow, it's going to be good. Now, there is 4 Thunderherd and 4 Topiary. I'm only sitting on 2 mountains and 4 forests. Possibly, that might not be enough basic lands. Could be a couple scenarios tonight where I'm all out of lands to search for if I have, well, maybe Thunderherd sitting in hand. Worst case scenario, Topiary Stomper comes down. It's just a creature. It doesn't ramp, but that's not so bad. 3 for a 4/4 Vigilance. Possibly haste, of course, with Regisaur Alpha there, giving other dinosaurs haste. Otherwise, not too much interaction to start off with. Just a lot of good bodies, hoping to accelerate. Keep drawing more bodies with Garruk's, giving trample to each creature we control. Of course, Marauding Raptor could be sitting massive, super duper massive. Alright, well, the game plan is there. Let's see if we can bring down some people. I think we're going to. Man, I'm excited. Oh, that's a different one. Jurassic Plaza. If you guys want to see about it, maybe leave a comment or something. Say something in chat and we'll get right into it. Best of 3. I was trying to best of 1 a little bit with Sit Garruk. And I was thinking of bringing in the Great Henge, of course. Stack that card draw. 4 Garruks, 1 Great Henge. Possibly that's too much overkill, perhaps. But the Great Henge always was nice and has performed and popped off even last night. A couple times, I think. But it saved me from the clutches of defeat against Mono Red there, and that was very, very satisfying. Bullet. BB Bullet. Oh, that makes sense. This hand does not make so much sense, though. Rootbound Craig. No. Ooh. Just about as painful. One more. Okay, there we go. We got something. Send the two big things to the bottom, unfortunately. Crossing my fingers that I draw a dinosaur coming up. I don't. Hey, that's alright. That's alright. A land's an okay consolation. Black something, though. Possibly Rakdos, but 2 swamps makes me feel like it might be... It's hard to say. I'm going to go Grooks. Topiary Stomper next turn. Underworld Dreams. Oh, that is not good. Whenever an opponent draws a card, yikes. Well, we'll keep up the ramp. It's a little bit painful, so hopefully we can bring enough pain to get the job done. Bouncer's beatdown, not going to help a whole lot. Only targets creatures and planeswalkers, so we really want something that can take out enchantments. Pretty much just the blast zone to take out Underworld Dreams right there. Another Grooks, pretty interesting. Gonna try for it. Hope that it draws me a land. Go Thunderherd Migration for 2. Oh, phew. Those pings are really going to start to eat away, though, unfortunately. Definitely get that Regisaur. Next turn, hopefully draw another land. Get to 7, start to be able to attack with Topiary Stomper. Apply a little bit of pressure there, but at the moment will be... Well, hey, that's okay. We got plenty of good bodies. I mean, drawing a card, not the best, because we have to take a damage from Underworld Dreams. Yeah, that really is going to chip away. Hopefully, they don't get a second copy. That's going to be pretty painful. Shambling Ghast, that's not too bad. I mean, we're certainly drawing a lot here, but Domri, get that down. Power out Regisaur Alpha and make him even more powerful. The token as well. Gonna have trample. Drawn 2 cards from Regisaur, lovely stuff. Even in this particular scenario. Next turn, drop some fantastic heavy hitters. And the fact that Darmy has powered up the token means I draw 2 more cards from that. That's a lot of card draw. It is a fantastic point there, Domri. Powering up tokens. Could be the token, could be Drover of the Mighty that normally sits as a 3/3. Domri pushing the power to 4 because his ability is a static effect. It happens before Garruk's Uprising checks the power of a creature, whether it is 4 or greater. Yikes. Can we kill him this turn? Maybe not. It's going to be difficult. Oh. We cannot? I don't think that we can. Well, I'll take out Obnixilus because I don't want to take even more damage. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be it. Yeah. Well, wasn't quite fast enough. They had some fantastic removal. If that Regisaur Alpha had stuck around, that'd be pretty good. Don't have a whole lot of creatures, it seems. Just some bothersome enchantments. Maybe they have some more Planeswalkers. Liliana of the Veil could be a possibility. I mean, I almost feel like cutting Garruk's Uprising. Now that I think about it. Kind of hurts us. Really, one of the only matchups that it would hurt so much. You know what? I'll keep it in. I think we can go fast enough, get the job done. Oh, that looks good. not having to mulligan. Very nice stuff. Of course, Marauding Raptor, always lovely. Double mulligan. Oh, triple. Maybe they're hoping I would concede after that potentially annoying matchup. They're getting frustrated I didn't, but I got patience. Still having a good time. Saw all that fantastic card draw, and yeah, this looks good. Hopefully they don't have removal for Marauding. At least would like to get a ping on Ripjaw turn 3. Maybe they save removal for something a little bit bigger. They know bigger stuff is coming. Eventually. Okay, good stuff. Maybe they have Fatal Push, maybe not. I'm gonna try and risk it. Hope they don't. Marauding Raptor could be absolutely massive next turn, so if the way is clear, that would be lovely stuff. Marauding sitting at 6 power after Regisaur Alpha there. I think if anything, yeah, they would kill Ripjaw. Marauding maybe. Huh. Kill Ripjaw, yes. Yeah, you know you wanna. Oof, good stuff. Fell right into my trap. Big damage. Good luck. Lights out. Next turn, off to the races. Yeah, I think if anything, they'll take a Regisaur now. Marauding's still alive. And that should be good. Ouch. That's painful. Yeah, just Charging Monstrosaur makes sense. The biggest thing uses up all available mana, and it's something that's trample. That's what I'm looking for. Four for a 5/5, well, technically a 5/3 trample haste. Bam. Keep it as is. Try and go as fast as possible. Three lands, Topiary Stomper. I can work with that, even if it was a single Topiary, but 2 of them. That's got to do the trick. Shifting. No source of green, so it has to be Rootbound Crag, just in case I get that Thunderherd Migration or Marauding Raptor coming down. Okay. We're rolling in the lands department. Very surprised I haven't seen a Thoughtseize, but I do appreciate it. Yikes. Regisaur Alpha next turn. Cross my fingers they don't have removal for it. Hasty Galta the turn afterwards. Maybe that's going to be enough. Hopefully we'll be at 7 lands at that point. Pretty good chance we could be. Oh, I was wanting to play land. Nuts. Well, that's all right. I was so excited trying to play the land. I forgot about the upkeep. Trigger, whatchamacallit, from Underworld Dreams. And our dreams have been dashed. So, we're Ripjaw. Galta. Alright. Ooh. Underworld Dreams, Shieldred. Yikes. Maybe I should have brought in Bouncer's Beatdown. Perhaps I should have expected something like the new Phyrexian Praetor. Down to 4. It's iffy. Rough. Definitely pretty rough. Can we get him? I don't think so. 6-4. I'll try. Nah, that's not enough. That's right. Math is for blockers. Pretty close. Pretty darn close. It was pretty sweet. Interesting to face pretty much the one list where drawing a ton of stuff is not a good thing. Or at least it hurts us. Well, you see everything. And that was certainly something. The alphabet. I'm gonna guess Control. Azorius. Classic Azorius Control. I got a feeling. Could be Golgari with Garruk, Cursed Huntsman avatar right there, but I don't know what it is. They're playing pretty slow, so maybe it is Control. That hand is a little bit too slow, I think. So there we go. Lovely stuff. Cut the most expensive thing and hope that both these guys survive. Maybe. Of course, having both of them out is going to kill Regisaur in the token and shifting Ceratops. But if it's something that's going to kill our... Oh, red. Interesting. Mono red. Rakdos. Well, slap down a Marauding. Hope for the best. Just because I have a backup. Don't have a third land anyways. Oh, they don't have a Fatal Push. That's nice. I hope. Bone Crusher. Well, I would have liked to draw another land there, but that's still pretty good. Hold off on attacking with Marauding, hoping they don't have removal for one of them. If I could go another, or if I could go the Ripjaw next turn. Yes. Oh my goodness. Phew. Take 3. That's pretty fantastic. Oh boy. Ripjaw it is. Draw 2 cards. Hopefully one of them at least is a land. Hopefully both are a land. That's not a land. That's not a land either. But we're pressuring Sorin, absolutely. Don't feel too bad losing one Marauding because I still have 2 Topiary Stompers I can play next turn if I still haven't drawn that third land. Yikes. Getting a little bit scary here. They haven't killed a whole lot, so phew. Got played safe. Go with Topiary. Make sure I get to the 4th land, possibly 5th land next turn if they decide to kill the Marauding I have. Hey, that's perfectly alright. Doesn't bother me one bit. I want to make sure I take out Sorin though. For 2 green, I got my basic land. I powered up Marauding, and they wasted a stomp, mostly. I'm still quite a ways away from 7. Liliana. It's gonna have to be Ripjaw. just in case I don't draw a 5th land next turn. That's alright. Actually, it's going to be double topiary now that I think about it. Hold up. Super ramp. That's what needs to happen. Happy to trade with a Bone Crusher. Of course, Leyline is going to want to preserve stuff. I think there's a pretty good chance we'll get to 7 lands next turn. Turn on the Topiary Stompers. Graveyard Trespasser. Anger of the Gods, going to be fantastic again. Quite a bit different than Storm's Wrath, not hitting Planeswalkers, but 3 damage. Lovely. Topiary Stompers survive that 3 damage. They don't survive the 4 damage from... Oh, she's ramping. To what? Okay. I'm going to discard a Ripjaw. Let me think. 4, 7, yeah. I don't have 8. Might have played Ripjaw plus Shifting, but tons of fantastic aggression. I'm throwing absolutely everything at Chandra. No questions asked. Get her done. Smoker. I'd be happy to take out Reflection of Kiki Jiki if it came to that. But I don't let that thing live. I learned my lesson a long time ago. If you can kill her ASAP, it's good. Liliana, if they want to do -2, I'd happily sacrifice the token. Got the backup Regisaur. Although Reflection of Kiki Jiki is going to start tapping and making copies of nasty stuff. Rather Shifting. Ripjaw does have the potential to draw me some more goodies. Although that might be it, unfortunately. See who blocks who. That's alright. You know what, I'm going to get that land down. Chances are they attack with Croaks. I would have had to discard it anyways. I'd rather get it down and take 3 instead. That land might come in handy. Ouch. No blocks. We'll see if we get somebody helpful, but that Anchor of the Gods, you can see how devastating it would have been. How devastating it will be. Let's go. Tectonic Rift. That could be a thing. The Manlands, not having to worry about Hive of the Eye Tyrant, that'd be a pretty fantastic land to destroy. They got lots of things. As long as we have enough bodies, I think we could make it happen. But certainly Bouncer's Beatdown. That's definitely happening. Garruk's Uprising? Well, I think they won't have a whole lot of creatures. Trample won't be doing too much, hopefully. I draw actually a Shifting Ceratops. Let's cut that. Possibly could cut Marauding Raptor. They got likely lots of removal for cheap stuff. But the Anchor and the Beatdown... Actually, no. I'm gonna try without Bouncer's Beatdown. Hoping Anger of the Gods does enough. Garruk's Uprising it is. Alright. We can beat Rakdos. We've done it before. We'll do it again. I'll work with that. It's a little bit clunky. Double Rockfall Veil. Always going to be like that, but dual lands. Very consistent. Oh, the Stomping Ground. Phew. Okay. just in case they do have removal. Get that Marauding revealed. Can't destroy land. I can destroy land with Tectonic Rift, but I'm pretty sure they can't. I kind of think it's got to be Charging Monstrosaur. I want the land, I want the Ripjaw, Garruks, Domri. Oh, Domri actually is very nice. If he can survive. Domri with 4 lands, using his ability to get 2, technically 5 in total that turn for Marauding plus Domri. Could be very good next turn if everybody's still around. Not. That's okay. We're going to draw some stuff still. 4. You know what? Get Ripjaw down. The fact that Garruk draws a card the turn it lands is pretty fantastic. If it didn't, I might have played Garruk that turn, but I want Ripjaw to be able to attack and block, be something nasty for whatever they drop, and get some potential value from Storm's Wrath there. Get a body, let's go. Well, don't exactly need that, but we can fight. Take out this token. Lovely stuff. Maybe this draws us something. Fatal Push. Well. Well. Yeah, we got a replacement. We've got plenty of lands. Hopefully something hasty to take out Chandra there. Ooh, Topiary Stomper. Got 4 power. Let's draw a card, ramp, play Ripjaw after, possibly Regis or Alpha to get that hastiness I'm looking for. Carnage Tyrant, ooh. Well, I only have 4. I can only go up to 5 anyways. Wouldn't be able to play Carnage Tyrant even with ramping Domri. Marauding, it's still pretty good. I think Domri's pretty key in this particular list. I could see myself upping it to 2 copies, 3 copies probably. Powering stuff up, fighting, ramping, doing everything I'm looking for. Nuts. Hey, that's okay. We still got some good stuff coming down, I hope. Had the right removal at the right time, but this could be pretty painful. I think I have to do it. Marauding. Ripjaw. Draw 2 things. Hopefully we don't go too low. Ripjaw to take out Sheoldred for sure. Yikes. Now, another Garruk. And because Marauding is sitting above, well, above 4 power, or above 3 power, we get some draw. Definitely happy to see Anchor of the Gods. Well, not so much to see Croaksa. That's going to make us croak. I don't want to take out Reflection of Kiki Jiki, but Marauding Raptors would die, so I think I'm just going to discard that Anger. Nothing really I want to hit. Okay. Here goes nothing. Marauding. Reduce the Charging Monstrosaur to 3. Draw a whole bunch of good stuff. Could play Carnage Tyrant if that makes sense. Or the Regisaur Alpha. That would really power stuff up. Could also fight somebody with that Marauding. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Don't like Croaksa. Still left with 4. Able to play Regis or Alpha, drawing 2 cards with the 2 Garruks. That's pretty sweet. That is pretty darn sweet. Oh, the queen. We see the queen, but charging to guarantee we take out Chandra and apply the pressure where it needs to be. Right, it's looking up. Definitely having Regisaur Alpha to block feels pretty good. I don't think they got an out. Woo! Bam. Wow, look at that. Garruk's to save the day. I was thinking Bouncer's Beatdown, but seeing all the red stuff, Bouncer's Beatdown pretty costly. Still pretty good if we don't target a black permanent, paying 2 and a green. I think I'll leave it at that. Unfortunately, they did see us discard that anger. Too bad we had to give away that information. Well, hopefully we can still surprise them. Definitely nice to see 2 Thunderherds, so hopefully seeing a Dino the first turn or the second. Topiary Stomper. Pretty good. Oh, yes. Ask and you shall receive. No, so maybe I'll wait. I don't want to take so much damage. Yeah. Save myself from taking 5 next turn. Topiary, get 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Topiary Stomper. Get to 5. We'll get to 7 next turn with the land we play plus Thunderherd Migration, but might just go Regisaur Alpha. Chandra hopefully doesn't kill Topiary Stomper. We're not at 7, so it's nuts. Well, Regisaur Alpha it is. Token to take out Chandra. Very nice. Hopefully there's no fail to push for the token, but I'd be happy to take her out. Yes, good stuff. Token would have died to this Anger of the Gods. Regisaur could deter some of that aggression from Blood Tithe. But definitely Anger next turn, 100%. Liliana, that's not so... well, that's not bad, actually. I got plenty of lands. Yeah. Oh, nuts. That sucks. And we take out Liliana too, which is quite fantastic. Just smoke them. Hopefully that bought us a bit of time. Ramp with a Thunderherd, we draw out a land from the deck, thinning it, increasing the chance we see a creature a little bit. Graveyard Trespasser. Oh. That's a Garruk's. We draw a card. Oh, and we draw a body. That we can play. Oh my goodness. That's... and we draw another card. Oh, wow. Look at that. That was decent. Thumbs up. I like it. I think that's a good chance to do the trick right there. Bone Crusher. Oh. the queen to save the day. Get her done. Wow. Garruk's Uprising coming in strong, coming in clutch. Well, that's a pretty strong finish right there. Whew. Hopefully I can continue that streak. Maybe I'm onto something. Got to try out all kinds of different stuff. Find out the right mix. Of course, like I was talking last night, I think a lot of it is preference. How fast do you want to go? Do you want to have Marauding Raptor, Otepec Huntmaster, Drover the Mighty? Quite a bit more risky. All those small creatures removal can be pretty bad. Fatal Push, of course, taking out Marauding, Huntmaster, Drover. But if things don't go answered, you may just run away with things. Of course, with Otepec Huntmaster and Marauding, that classic pairing, that's got to do the trick. Definitely keeping that, though. Oh, that's odd. I'm not seeing chat. I just realized maybe I opened up the wrong chat. Let me see. Huh. That is odd. That seemed like it was a glitch. I'm just seeing it on my phone. I don't see it anywhere else, so I figured, oh, maybe nobody was chatting. But, okay, I see our guys' stuff. You've been here. That is very funny. Ha ha ha. Yes, checked on land count. Ditch the raptor. Token had a little red sauce with dinner. Yes, yes indeed. All right. I got a lot of chat to catch up on, my goodness. Hey, that's how it goes. At least I wasn't muted. You guys could hear me. It probably seemed a little bit weird how I wasn't interacting with you. I was looking down here. I'm like, oh, people just want to enjoy the Dino action tonight. Marvel in the power and the pain. Hey, that's okay. Sometimes you do what you got to do, and sometimes that's what you got to do. But get to 5. Although mono green elves, I haven't seen a lot. Shatter Skull smashing would happen good, so maybe cut that for Timber Crown Pathway. Craig Crown Pathway could be a thing. No. I would never ignore you guys. Absolutely. No, that's a Shatter Skull, yes. Yeah. Well, Regis or Alpha, maybe get something sneaky happening with the Queen. Swing with the token and hope we're not dead next turn. But if they get another Leaf Crown Visionary, I envision we're dead. Man, that's not so good. I hope they swing with lots of stuff and they feel safe. Nothing bad's going to happen next turn. You know what you want to do. I don't want to do that. Okay, we got some pretty good options. Shifting and Galta, I like. Maybe we're still dead. Hard to say. 6, 12. Maximum damage. Let's go. I think it's okay, but down to 6, things would have gotten nastier and nastier all the time. If we're going to win, it's going to be this turn. Who needs to do math? Again, math is for blockers. Math is for Shatter Skull as well. Still lethal. At least the Mystic would have to block. Plus, yes, plus a Lord. Okay. I got the damage to really... Oh. Well, no, I'm definitely taking out Leaf Crown Visionary. That's good. Elves don't have haste, that's for sure. Yeah, hey, that works too. Seemed like enough things had to block. I was hoping at least one of the lords. Oh, yeah, well, so he certainly would have been dead, I think. Ooh, nasty. Yep, YOLO. We're at 6. Bad things would have happened. We took game 1 for mono green elves. Very happy with that. They didn't get even more lands. Having to pay a green with the new Leaf Crown Visionary. Draw cards, get more stuff. Hey, I got them. That's for sure. Hopefully, in Lost Caverns of Ixalan, we get something like Leaf Crown Visionary. I don't think dinosaurs are going to get something that cheap for a lord, but something. Full send. Adam, you said it. But anger is also. Full send them right past the graveyard into exile, purgatory. Fully send them so far, they missed the graveyard. Corn Boy, I haven't heard about Corn Boy. Maybe I don't want to. Tectonic Rift could be a thing. I guess you guys probably heard me talk about it a little bit. Although I didn't know you guys were listening, but yeah, elves don't have flying. Destroying a land, well, it could be nice. Garruk's Uprising, the thing that's going to be the painful thing is going to be anger, 100%. And I like the surprising, juicy potential of Tectonic Rift. If they establish a board too much, we'll play slow, defensive, build up enough for lethal, Tectonic Rift, bam, done. Made a song. Oh, I love that whenever they turn interviews or off-the-cuff remarks into a song. Maybe just a sentence or two. It's pretty creative. Cut shifting? I could see shifting. Yeah, let's do that. I think I like Grip Jaw better just because it's a lot of aggressive stuff. If I'm going to be going slow, waiting for lethal, Tectonic Rift, so they can't block, Marauding, I think, is a pretty good deterrent. If I'm not going to do YOLO stuff. Maybe I'm going to have to look up Corn Boy, though. I do like corn, just ate corn. Actually, my daughter had corn last night. Corn on the cob. She loves it, although she doesn't finish it as much as I would like. Yeah, that's all right. Certainly don't think they'll have much interaction for Marauding, so get Topiary, Regisaur. That's how it goes. They get a little bit of a electronic beat going, remixed, repeating maybe that one couple words that the person said, and it just sticks immediately. Hopefully we can make something happen. You know what? I'm going to hold off on that Marauding. Actually, I'm going to attack. I think they'll let it through. Good stuff. Oh, it is, absolutely. I think Garruk's Uprising would be pretty fantastic. It is a permanent, so you could grab it. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to add that into the Storm the Festival Dino list, but we may just be dead right here. Although, let's see. I was hoping for that land to go Regisaur Alpha plus Marauding Raptor. If I went both Marauding Raptors, the Regisaur and the token would die, unfortunately. Now, we gotta do some sneaky stuff. Okay. I don't think we're dead. If we can block just enough to live, Tectonic Rift next turn. Ooh. The Hope is alive. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, got him. Yeah, that was interesting. Corn boy, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna have to write that down. 1 second. Corn. Paper on the side of my desk is filling up fast. Ideas for how to improve episodes and stuff. Gonna have to replace it. It's also doubling as a coffee coaster, tea coaster actually tonight. Speaking of, I'm gonna make some coasters, dinosaur themed ones, and I gotta show you guys off the tote bag. Came in yesterday. I was meaning to show it off last night, but yeah. I'm gonna take a video and some pictures of it because it wouldn't do it justice showing to you guys right now. But Garruk's Uprising and Storm the Festival, that I think that's a perfect pairing, a match made in heaven. Hey, speaking of, that was pretty surprising that the Elves, they conceded right there. Maybe they made a goof. Haven't come out with the hoodies quite yet. I'm wearing one of my favorite hoodies right now, but there's just oodles and oodles of product. I'm excited to design and still do a Dino design day. Something like that. Not sure what I'll call it. Oh, the bag is like the best thing ever. The first Thoughtseize of the night, though, had to happen eventually. Marauding, hey, I'm happy with that. Thunderherd Migration, I'd rather. Can't kill a land. Yes, the bag is like the best. Massive. Got those dinosaur images you guys know and love. Super durable. It's even more durable than I thought. Very big too. Perfect for a grocery bag of whatever grocery store you go to has done away with plastic bags. Kind of like Charging Monstrosaur. Nah, I'm going to go with the topiary. Hope I get to the 7th land next turn. At the very least, I'm at 6. Can slam that Carnage Tyrant, and that's a pretty big headache for Rakdos. I'll maybe take a video of the bag tonight, or at least some pictures, do a community post. But a little video would be good too. Try and make some ad for sure. Calatus could be rough. I think they should be a little bit worried about the topiaries. We could turn them on pretty quick. Pretty soon. I'm just going to get the Carnage down. Hope for that 7th land. Calatus really is the problem thing, but Bouncer's beatdown, that's coming in 100%. Now Calatus, they are at 6. They could sacrifice both of those zombies, get him to, well, 8, be a 7/8. Wouldn't be able to block and kill him, so we're not going to do that. Life gain is still a little bit rough though, but double Carnage Tyrant, pretty decent. Now, I want to stop Kalitas if they do decide to swing with him again. That would be good. Oh, phew. Finally. We get the 7th land, Marauding plus shifting. Oh. Hey. Hopefully they reprint Carnage Tyrant in the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Maybe do some fantastic alternate art, or maybe they make the Carnage King a legendary dinosaur. Similar to Carnage Tyrant, but just even better. Maybe it costs 7 or 8. That'd still be pretty good. I'd be up for that. Alright. Everything at every thing? Kind of like to take out Chandra. How much do I need to throw at her? Everything. YOLO. Don't let her live. Dead. Hopefully I get... Yeah, it looks like I'm getting the sneaky trample with shifting. Maybe I didn't need to, but I don't know. Oh, the 3/4 Vampire Kalitas, Trader of Get. Lifelink, if a non-token creature we control would die, they make a 2/2 zombie, so any of our normal dinos. And he can pay 2 and a black, sacrifice another vampire or zombie. He puts 2 counters on himself. He gets big. He gets nasty. I had thrown everything at Chandra. The Carnage Tyrants would have been enough to finish her off. I could have thrown shifting at the face maybe. That was perhaps some overkill, but Chandra, that thing I don't like. I guess, well, no, we're not quite dead. Not quite. Almost dead. Hey, now. Didn't matter. I wanted to take Chandra out ASAP. But Anger of the Gods, well, that certainly would have been nice. That's alright. Bouncer's beatdown. Don't let Kalitas live. Tectonic Rift, maybe. This is the matchup to surprise him, but I think Anger and Bouncers is going to be pretty rough for him. Marauding, well... Yeah, I'm going to cut Marauding. They could have the fatal pushes. They could have more fatal pushes and more removal. Maybe there's a good chance Marauding doesn't survive, and if we have to go Anger of the Gods and Marauding's out, it dies. As always, painful. Makes me shed a tear. Although I have no fear. I like drawing stuff with Garruks, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut it. Keep with all the bodies. Now, that could be interesting. 3 lands. Pretty good chance to get the 4 for shifting and 2 Bouncers beatdowns. I like taking out Kalitas or Liliana. Bloodtithe Harvester, Kroxa. If we could have tagged Kroxa on the way out, certainly would have been pretty lovely. Was not meant to be. I think it's got to be charging, unfortunately. Got to keep the lands just to play it safe. Oh, and the Anger to boot. Alright, hopefully shifting sticks around. I don't think I'll be going Anger next turn, but hopefully they play something Actually, the Calatus would be quite nice. Noxus Grasp. Nuts. Land. Well, I'm just going to use it. I got 2, might as well. Save myself from taking 2 damage and save him from making another treasure token. Maybe make them feel safe. They play a bunch of creatures thinking I don't have another copy of Anger, but I did get that 5th land for Regisaur. I think there's a pretty good chance they got some removal somewhere in there. Hopefully it's just a fatal push. One less fatal push. One less noxious grasp. Yikes. Bone Crusher this turn. Copy the Bone Crusher, I would imagine. Just take 4. Not so bad. Still going to be pretty devastating next turn with the Anger. Almost played Thunderherd. Wouldn't have had enough for this. I think it's got to be Thunderherd, unfortunately. Ooh, that's not nice. Well, we got 1 turn to make something happen. Let's get a body. Never mind. That is going to do it. Oh. Huh? That's okay. That's alright. Maybe a little light on the interaction, but I still like going all in, just in general with the Garruk's Uprising, and just a bunch of creatures in game 1. Pop off that way and adapt for game 2 and 3 if needed. I always like the more generalized, good against just whatever, focused, laser focused on my main game plan of slamming dinos, getting her done that way. Rastafarian. Shifting, charging, well, could be worse. Lots of power, pretty good chance to see the queen, I think. They've second thought seas of the night. Shifting, I think. Although maybe, I was thinking maybe charging for a second. But we got another body, at least. Hopefully we still have a turn 4 play. It's Rakdos night. I think it's definitely Rakdos night. 5 lands, okay. We got enough for Ripjaw, charging, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Get him. Get him. You said it. Solar Updraft. I'm going to try my best. Rakdos Midrange is still pretty popular. Someday, coming up, it's going to fall off. Maybe something starts to bring the pain, or something new, fun, and exciting moves people away from it. But I still love facing it. Love practicing it, trying to smoke all their little creatures, especially with Anger of the Gods. It always is satisfying. Although Calatus is, that guy's a headache. Ripjaw survive 1 turn, although probably not attacking into it if they can't kill it. Maybe they have a fatal push in hand, but if they don't, I don't think the goblin's attacking. One of these days. Maybe I should have made some coffee. They're putting me to sleep here. Worried about the charging, thinking of maybe killing Ripjaw instead, weighing their options. What's worse? Sad they haven't drawn a land. Maybe. Hopefully that's the case. I wouldn't feel too bad against Rakdos. See if that's removal they were waiting on. Bluffing us, perhaps. Looks like that's the case. That's alright. If Rakdos Midrange is what you face most of the time, or the majority of the time, one of them is going to have a bad connection. I know the pain. I think this song is pretty appropriate. I can kind of just hear it a little bit from my headphones. Ooh. Okay, this is good stuff. I think you might be right, Solar Updraft. I think you might be right. Now, I'm not sure if it automatically goes to a victory, or if it just does the game. Then if they don't connect one time more, it makes it a victory for the entire match. Yeah, it definitely happens the most on the phone. I can only think of one time that arena has crashed and it had a hard time reconnecting on my computer here, but for the most part it's something to do with the phone. Usually it's pretty good, but sometimes if it crashes I just have to actually shut my phone down. Sometimes my phone doesn't get actually turned off for like a week more. Okay. Hey. Lost Rakdos, won Rakdos, evened out. Not the best way to win, but it happens. Getting up there in gold, this is really tempting, I gotta say. Not spending anything on packs. Dominaria United. Buying 72 packs of Dominaria United. Oh my, it is tempting. Even to buy, like 5 packs, which that you'll take those. Hey, okay, if there was a way I could give gold, I would give gold to you guys. But I'm thinking, I did the math today. If I average about 1,000 gold a day over the next year, Lost Caverns of Ixalan is going to be a year and a little bit from this point. November, December, I'm guessing. So I have over a year from this point. About 1,000 gold a day, 365,000. Bam. Over 400,000 gold by the time Lost Caverns of Ixalan releases. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. 400 packs of Lost Caverns of Ixalan. If that doesn't get me everything from the set, I don't know what will. Especially since I'm only going to be wanting dinos. That's got to get me a playset of absolutely everything. Maybe I'll only spend gold until I get exactly what I need and just stockpile it again and again for when we get another dino set after Lost Caverns. By that point, I might be at 700,000 800,000 gold. Have a lot of wild cards, I bet. But this hand looks like a keeper. Something for 2, 3, tons of ramp. Big nasty guy sitting at a 6/5 with the buff from Domri. Always much appreciated. And Garruk. Oh, that's alright. Maybe I should get some pre-release codes. Do a little bit of a giveaway. I'd always wondered about a giveaway at some point for something. It's going to be pretty sweet. Just the wild cards that, yeah, I get from packs, but also that I normally build up from when you just open them. Man. I think it's got to be guaranteed that I'll get everything, even with redeeming a couple wild cards from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be pretty sweet. Topiary Stomper. You know what? I'll go Topiary Stomper. Get to 6 lands next turn. I could go Garruk plus Domri. We'll see. Interesting, though. Esper something? Giveaway, yes. Give away some of my products, perhaps. Maybe I buy 1 or 2 more cups. The tote bag. Maybe I sign some of the merchandise that I bought to test out. I'd be up for that. Get some draw with Garruk here. Ooh, this could be nasty next turn. Hopefully Marauding Raptor is still sticking around. We're going to see the fantastic potential of Marauding being massive and having the trample from Garruk. Very key stuff. See another Garruk? Not bad. If we saw another Great Henge, and this was a Great Henge already, not so good. I think, yeah, Garruk has got to be better than the Great Henge in this specific variation of dinos. The Dino Master, I do appreciate that. I certainly probably play him the most out of anybody. Probably a pretty fair assumption, but yes. I'll try to be the master. Do the best I can. Whenever I can. Whatever I can. Might not be every night, but sometimes it'll be multiple things a day. And it's going to be a good time from here on out. Yeah, Domri. This specific scenario, again, you guys were probably watching, but I didn't realize the Domri powering up the token to 4 power. That's where it's at. Drawing 2 cards from Regisaur. Not drawing 2 cards from Regisaur. But we're going to be fighting something because I don't like Tenacious Underdog. That was rude. Topiary, definitely take out Kaito. He's not too scary. Make some ninjas. Draw some cards. But might as well take him out. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, still in Platinum now, but for the most part, matches are probably pretty similar. And it's not like the game plan would really change that much. Sheoldred, though, I want to take that out. Drawing lots of cards. Ugh, painful. Painful stuff. I don't really want to play the Garruk. It's similar to that first match I played. Mono black draw stuff. The ultimate bane of Garruk's Uprising dinos. Ugh. Yeah, I definitely want to fight Sheoldred at some point. Maybe she blocks somebody. 3, take me down to 6. I guess Sheoldred would have to block somebody to live. 8, 12, 15, not quite. Nah. Actually, no, I can still do it. I think I can swing this. Oh, Galta now. Well, that changes things. That's what I'm doing. Ooh. Stomping Ground. No, Ripjaw would just draw too much. Decline that. Don't think they want to take 10. If anything, maybe blocking Topiary, because it has Vigilance. Good stuff. Hopefully, they don't have a second copy, but being at 6 is not fun. Hopefully, we don't have to draw anything. Going to be down to the wire, though. Okay, I don't think that's gonna do it. Digging for removal, I imagine. Oh, phew. Okay. There we go. Dimir something or other. But we saw a lot of black or partially black colored stuff. Kaito, Shieldred, Tenacious Underdog would be fantastic to exile it. Not having to worry about its blitz ability. They can cast a creature from the graveyard by paying the blitz cost. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Also when it dies, because of blitz, they draw a card. That can be pretty bad, especially if we have no creatures. Maybe they have nothing. They just continually play this hasty 3-2 Tenacious Underdog, drawing cards. They do have to pay 2 life each turn, but this could be the thing that does the trick. It's what's killed me before a couple times. Very sneaky stuff. Success, yes. Rafine, Scheming Seer, even though it has Ward 1, that's not that bad. Bouncer's Beatdown is going to bring the beat down 100%. Tectonic Rift, they got some flying things. Maybe not a whole lot of creatures. Although, it is a 3-color deck. It would be pretty fantastic if we could take out their only source of white. Maybe for the most part it's just for Rafine. It would be pretty cool if we had taken out their only source of blue. That would have really messed them up. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yikes. Alright, Marauding Raptor. Lots of removal and stuff. Unfortunately, Garruk's Uprising. I don't like it. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. I was thinking maybe Marauding for a second, but I'm excited for Tectonic Rift. That's going to be nice. If we can take out their only source of white, their only source of blue. Seems mainly it's black stuff, but there's another Shipwreck Marsh. Certainly feels nice with all this ramp. We're going to get to Regisaur, Charging. Ooh, very nice. Hopefully see a Bouncer's Beatdown at some point. At the very least, 5 lands or 5 mana on turn 4. Keep up that acceleration. Plenty of stuff to play. Yeah, definitely. And going to that point, that is something. Maybe I could cut Charging Monstrosaur because Garruk's Uprising does provide trample. That is a good point. The previous iteration I had of this list, I didn't use Charging Monstrosaur, so yeah, the fact Garruk's gives trample, perhaps there's some other dino that would be a pretty fantastic switch up instead of Charging. Maybe something that costs 4, but I still like keeping things at 5. Dodging that Fatal Push, big toughness, certainly something to look into. But aggression, I like it. Although I do like getting to 6. Well, I don't know. At least a copy I think would be right. Extra draw, but hard to say. It is lovely stuff. I'm not too worried about how low I am. Get to 6, hopefully get to 7. I think that's going to be good. Yeah, I think one Great Henge should come in with the list. It's alright. They probably wouldn't have discarded that second Topiary Stomper, but probably had removal for the big heavy hitter anyways. It's all bad stuff. What do you discard? Maybe 2 Great Henge, 2 Garruk's Uprising, 2 Great Henge, 3 Garruk's Uprising. I was thinking about something like that. I figured I'd just go all in, super draw. Of course the trample is redundant, but you can't have multiple Garruk's, which has felt pretty nice. Has hurt sometimes with Sheoldred out, making us lose life every time we draw is not so nice. Really taking their time with this one. Maybe they've disconnected as well. I guess they could have a sweeper. They got 2 sources of white, so yeah. Sometimes dinos do a little bit. I've always loved drawing lots of heavy things, especially if the early things are answered. And I do like having more turn 3 plays set up for maybe the Topiary Stomper later on, something like that, or play the Topiary Stomper, play Garruk's Uprising the next turn, drawing a card, because Topiary Stomper does have 4 power. Regisaur Alpha it is. Hope they don't kill it. That's alright. Well, they were gonna kill whatever, but I'm gonna kill this guy. Hopefully. Sometimes it is rough though. The Thoughtseize and things and the removal. Vanishing Verse, lovely stuff. And sometimes I just draw lands. Quite a few times I just draw lands. Mana flooded, but that happens to all of us, I imagine. Every once in a while. I just love drawing stuff. Also with Ripjaw, but extra super draw with Garruk's. I don't think I've done it enough to feel as confident as I want with this particular flavor of dinos. Hopefully no counter spells. Good stuff. Do I want to kill him? I think so. Let's do it. Oh, absolutely. The Ripjaw Raptor Forerunner combo and Ranging Raptors. I think if you're doing Forerunner of the Empire, definitely Ranging Raptors and Ripjaw makes sense. Ping into draw or ping into ramp basic lands really potentially popping off, but if you have Marauding and Forerunner pinging Ranging Raptors before Marauding, getting 2 lands for 1 in a green with Marauding Raptor's cost reduction. Ooh, that's one of my favorites. Forerunner of the Empire, sometime I'll do that. Not sure when, but I always love it. Always love it. Hey, that's understandable. I think that's what a lot of people start off with, for sure. It's very common, fantastic. But no, not enough. Want to go charging anyways. Don't have at least 4 left for the Ripjaws there. Oh, is that all the wreckage? Wandering Emperor. Vanishing Verse. Ooh. Decent bit of damage. At the very least, if they don't do anything else with creatures, Rafine can't attack. I think they'll make a ninja or kill somebody. But Rafine is getting big, my goodness. I need 2 bouncers beatdowns to take it out. Yikes. 5-8. Scary. Ooh. Big scary. Well, it's not too... Well, okay, that's pretty bad. Yikes. Well. Hey, we got 2 Ripjaws. I don't know, it's hard to say. Drover the Mighty is definitely more risky being 2. The Fatal Push. Sometimes Drover is sitting at 1 toughness, dies to a Swift Breeze in those cases. Sometimes costing a single green with Marauding Raptor out. Being a 3/3, tapping for 1 mana of any color. Yeah. But that won't do it, especially with Rafine Scheming Seer there. I don't know. If it wasn't so risky to play Drover, I think I'd definitely do Drover. Maybe a combination of Drover and Topiary. Drover's definitely more riskier, but I still love it. I will go back to it at some point. The 3 amigos of Marauding, Huntmaster, and Drover the Mighty. Oh, that is my favorite early acceleration package. Maybe tomorrow night, just to switch things up, and hopefully I don't face lots of mono black. Fatal Push, Fatal Push, Fatal Push, Blood Cheese Thirst, Fatal Push. That's always on the back of my mind. On my mind. In my mind. It's burned in my mind. Well. Nah, I'm still not going to bring in anger. No. Keep it like this. Oh, yes. Definitely if I've got the 3 amigos, Otepec Huntmaster could be helping to accelerate out multiple dinos a turn due to cost reduction. Pair that with Marauding, you got the top of the line, unbeatable in any deck due to cost reduction, explosive potential. It's really going to surprise people. Maybe they have something to deal with it. They see a Huntmaster, they're not too worried. But turn 3, Marauding Raptor for 1, Ripjaw Raptor for 2 green. That's just going to go off there. If they still don't have removal after that, it might just be over. But definitely, if I was doing the 3 amigos, I would cut Topiary Stomper here. Maybe I would keep Thunderherd Migration, but probably not. 12 things to do for 2. I think that's going to be enough. That hand's definitely better than what I had. Yeah, I think that'd be too much ramp. Marauding can be nice and big, attacking, hopefully, more often than not. Huntmaster can lead to better aggression and more damage just because of haste. You get 1 more attack off with whatever you give it to, and Drover as a backup, a 3/3. Pretty lovely stuff. Possibly splashing that 3rd color if I'm using Drover the Mighty, just because he helps cast, the Rotting Regisaur, whatever. But yeah, Topiary Stomper. Get the stable ramp, get to 5. Bouncers beat down on probably Tenacious Underdog, but I'm going to wait and see if they use removal on it or something. Or play Liliana of the Veil. Or attack with Tenacious Underdog. Okay. Oh, another Bouncer's beatdown. This is good stuff. I think I'll try and attack with Shifting. Coolio died. MTG Tavern. I did not see that. I don't really know Coolio's music too much. I know he's famous. I would know some of his songs if I heard them. I'd be like, oh yeah, that guy. When I see Coolio, I think LL Cool J. That guy. That's one of my favorites. Guess there's nothing to fight. Still worried about removal for shifting there. Oh, gangsta. Okay. Now I know what's up. Yeah. That's the OG of OG stuff. Shieldred would be nice next turn. Domri getting Topiary to 5 power. Shieldred having 5 toughness. Pretty sweet stuff. Although they got a lot of lands. Man, they're going to do something to someone. Hopefully not shifting. Hopefully it's counter spells that they have, and well, that is nullified by shifting Ceratops here. Gangster's Paradise. Dino's Paradise. Maybe I should do a parody of Gangster's Paradise. Ooh, I'm onto something here. I like that. Family friendly. Dino's Paradise. I like it. This channel is a Dino's Paradise. Let me think if I can come up with some lines. No. I have to look up the lyrics. Meat Hook Massacre, nuts. That's devastating. Just so enough to do X for 4, taking out everything. Ripjaw Raptor would have survived. Charging Monstrosaur. I'm feeling pretty sore. Well, gonna get a body eventually. Scarab God. Bouncers beat down Scarab God. Oh, this is not good. Not good at all. Let's get a body one of these days here. Eventually, it's gotta happen. Hopefully they don't exile as whatever. Carnage Tyrant would do the trick. That's not Carnage Tyrant. This is not going well. Yeah, Bouncer's Beatdown would have been lovely to take out the Scarab God, but well, that's probably going to be it. I'll wait and see. Only have one more turn. Maybe I jinxed myself talking a little bit ago about getting flooded. Superstition. Ooh. Carnage Tyrant, let's go. It's body. It's not enough to take out the Scarab God, though. And it does get countered. Alright. Well, didn't quite get the Carnage Tyrant when I needed it. Certainly would have been perfection, taking out the Scarab God. When he dies and goes to the graveyard, he gets put back on top. Yeah, when Scarab God dies, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. But Scarab God doesn't die if we kill it with Bouncer's Beatdown. It exiles. So perfect, fantastic removal for this thing. It does not scare me. Usually it scares me, but with Bouncer's Beatdown to exile it, never having to worry about this nasty, nasty thing ever again. It's good. Huh? You never know what's going to happen, though. The Bouncers weren't laying the beat down. They were letting everyone in instead. They were letting in some unruly characters and some unruly amounts of damage right there. Might have to fire those Bouncers and hire some new ones. Something else black related. Lots of Rakdos. I think actually every... Well, no, there was the Elves. Going back, there was the Elves. But I think for the most part, every deck has had black in it. Mono black, part black, Esper, a couple Rakdos. Ooh. Oh, we got a Mythic. Jarb's X. Maybe this person is tanked. They're raiding so much, they're getting paired up with a lowly platinum. At least we're playing first. Well, it could be worse. Groups, I like it. Yorion, gonna be pretty rough. Could have been a little bit faster, but still, we got turn 3 play. Pretty good chance to have that 4th land for shifting. Oh, speaking of. All right. Hopefully they don't counter groups. They have a source of blue. Sensor. Oh, I jinxed myself. I'm too good at this game. Hey, we're at 5 lands. We've got 2 things, 2 nasty things that cost 5. And if they had another counter spell, well, Leyline Binding does the trick. Lovely stuff. They got to 3. Yeah, 3 things. Okay. Regis or Alpha? Hope it lands. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't get them the sweeper they're desperately searching for, or another Leyline Binding. Lots of painful things. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to try for Marauding. Be a little bit greedy here. Hopefully it was a counterspell they were waiting on. Not so bad. Well, it's still pretty bad. Not being able to attack with Marauding and shifting was pretty rough. I would have done the trick. Hey, that's why you got stuff like Charging Monstrosaur to recover. I hope. Question is, no, I'm just going to slam Carnage Tyrant and hope they don't have another sweeper. Possibly a Wandering Emperor or something. Oh, maybe nothing. Hopefully it's not, they're digging for that sweeper. Or maybe they have it already. Oh boy. They're digging for it. Yeah. Here goes nothing. Scrambling. Ooh. Yes. Oh my goodness, folks. That is how you do it. Whew. Listen to my gut. I went Charging Monstrosaur instead of Carnage Tyrant, and that felt pretty satisfying. Yorion enchantments, though. Little to no creatures, probably no creatures. Tectonic Rift, no. Anger, no. Maybe some black colored planeswalkers, or probably not. Oh, you gotta love it, especially some Mythic. Jarb's X. I will get to Mythic again. Probably not this month, but I'll always be playing Dinos. I was trying to do my best, or tweaking stuff, showing you guys potential variations, and all of us together We get to see the difference between them all. Figure out what might be best against what, versus what, on the play, on the draw. It's all good stuff. It's all a good time. Win or lose, I'm having fun. That was certainly fun. I could see Blast Zone could be pretty good. Can't really destroy it, can't counter it. If we can get it up to 6 charge counters, it would take a lot. But it would be nice to take out the Leyline bindings, or maybe some certain enchantment. I'm going to do Blast Zone. Certainly keeping shifting though. I'll cut the 3 Ripjaw to make room for it. Alright. They're probably kicking themselves. I was losing to some platinum dinos. Oh, that looks pretty good. 2 lands, 2 things for 2. Oh, and the queen. That would be pretty satisfying if we can finish them off with that. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Question is, sensor, no sensor? Thunderherd probably less scary. Better chance they let Thunderherd go off, which is what I want. Get the land, the ramp. They may not have had sensor, so perhaps that means they don't, since they let Thunderherd resolve, but maybe they're saving it. Oh, digging. Digging for the lands that they're not finding. Okay. I'm going to reveal Marauding again. Just to get to 4. If they're still doing stuff, I can go Marauding plus Topiary Stomper next turn. Yes, that's what I'm doing. If I get to 5, I might go Marauding plus Garruks, but I like Marauding plus Topiary usually. We're at 5. If they sweep us, that's okay. We still get to go Regisaur or a Hasty Shifting or a lot of good stuff. 3 lands though. Gonna be a bit rough. Regisaur it is. That's alright. I was thinking they would have something, but maybe a Leyline binding, shifting Ceratops still would have got dealt with. I wanted to take the risk, maybe set up for something nasty with, well, Regisaur Alpha and then Hasty Galta. Ooh, this is good. Draw some stuff with Garruks. See if it draws out another counter spell. Stuff. Oh, Domri to protect against the counter spells. I like it. Maybe a Shark Typhoon to. Alright. This is looking good. They're digging for something nasty. Digging for that sweeper. Getting scared because we got lots of power on board. Supreme Verdict. Something bad. I could go Regisaur Alpha plus Galta next turn. That's okay. That is okay. That is a-okay. 2, yeah. Domri, still left with 4. Ramp for 1. So we have 1 left over to give good old Shifting Haste. I like it. And we just get Domri down safely. Don't have to worry about it getting killed or countered. Galta is protected at least a little bit more. Teferi can't bounce Shifting. But they will have 4. They can do nasty things with that. Oh, Alright, here goes nothing. It's now or never. Hopefully it's not a set of the wreckage. That's not the worst. It's not settle, so I like it. There's still lots of nasty stuff. They have to have a sweeper next turn. They must have a sweeper. Hey, that's okay. I'm used to it. Something hasty would do the trick. Yeah, it's got to be Carnage turned. I almost played Garruk's Uprising instead of Carnage. Ether Gust. Nuts. This brings back scary nightmare memories from when I faced Mono Blue in the tournament, and they sideboarded in 3 Ether Gust and an Otepec to bounce anything, even shifting Ceratops. And one turn after another, back to back in consecutive turns, it was Ether Gust, Ether Gust, Ether Gust, Otepec. And I won them there, unfortunately. Okay, we got a body down. Good stuff. Let's hope they don't get that Supreme Verdict anytime soon. Or any other body. Although Shark Typhoon's probably going to do it. Yeah, I think so. Oh, double Shark Typhoon. Shifting Ceratops could help quite a bit. We'll be able to fly past all those. We'll see what Garruk gets us. Hopefully it's a shifting. Yikes. Try for another. They're tapped out, so that's something. Oh yeah, what am I thinking? I forgot I don't draw cards with Narset. Oops. Okay, well. We took one, we lost one. I think we got a good chance. We got super close there, so I'm feeling very positive. Definitely would like Otepec Huntmaster. And going back to the Otepec Huntmaster, having it in, not having it in, risky, not risky. Otepec Huntmaster in the sideboard, I think. That could be the ticket. Some night soon, I think. I'm going to try some list where it's Otepec in the sideboard, bring it in if, it's not a super interactive list, or if I'm on the play, and they might not have a whole lot of interaction, maybe a better chance that Otepec survives. Definitely looks nice, this ramp. Don't have to worry about sensor. Getting this land here. Got that one extra to pay for Topiary. Alright. That breakpoint of 5, getting to 6. Next turn for Carnage turned. This is fast enough. I hope. I'm just going to go shifting just in case they got counter spells, play it safe, and start applying some pressure with this guy. I was tempted to go Regisaur. Oh, merch. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hopefully I get to 7 lands next turn. Not quite 7, but Carnage Tyrant, that's pretty rough to deal with. Maybe Carnage Tyrant will draw out that Supreme Verdict they're holding in hand. Then we'll be able to, well, safely go Regisaur next turn, I think. They're looking for that sweeper. They're scared of Carney T. I would be. Ooh. Try for Domri. Yeah. Maybe they think there's more creatures in hand and they want to get... Hey, that's alright. That's alright. One less counter spell. Oh, good. Shifting, yep. That's what I'm doing. Much for the Worldly Light again. Or Wandering Emperor. Memory Deluge. Oh, they're getting scared. This is going to be close, folks. Down to 4. Not down to 4, but still down a decent bit. That Leyline binding for 1? Yeah, that was for 1. That was good. Wow. It's hard to top a Leyline binding for a single white. My goodness. Right, another Carnage Tyrant it is. Have we done it? Have we done it? I think we may have done it. We got 5 for Regisaur. The token can deal 3 to kill him. Charging can deal 5 to kill him. Oh boy. Oh, this is exciting. The power of dinos. Do they do it? Are set to search for the sweeper. I hope you find it. Yes. Yes, folks. This is it. The final countdown. We did it. Oh my goodness. Taking down the Mythic. If this doesn't show you, I can battle with the big boys. I can battle with the big boys. Because I got bigger boys. Whew. Man, that was absolutely a beautiful sight to see. That if people say dinos have a hard time against control, or they can't beat control, or dinos just fold to a sweeper, spread it out. Don't dump everything. Rely on hasty stuff. Super aggressive. Get them low. If they sweep, maybe they're tapped out or they only have 1 left, and you just attack. Hasty. Pressure. Carnage Tyrant. If you're not playing with Carnage Tyrant, play with Carnage Tyrant. If that's not a good case for this guy, I don't know what is. Wow. Okay. Whew. All right. Basically, about 2 hours. I think that is a fantastic way to end the night. Can't really get better than that. Facing off against the Mythic, which is where I will be one of these months coming up. I would like to be in Mythic every month, but, you know, either way, it's always fun. It's always a good time. You guys watching right now or later on, whenever it is. Yeah, hopefully you guys have a good night, evening, morning, afternoon. Oh, it is a good one. The chef's kiss, the cherry on top, icing on the cake, or whatever you want to say. Hey, if not, you know, you get to see it right afterwards, of course. Add in all those chapters so you can jump to all the fantastic moments. And yeah, if you miss it, they'll be there for you. All right, Dark Carnage, MtG Tavern, Heaven, Solar Updraft, Isaac, Adam, Lots of people tonight. Okay. Hopefully all you guys have a good one. And yeah, remember, there's always room for improvement. But that was pretty darn good. Peace.